Another way to reduce stress is what we call mindful movement. So we're going to engage in some movements and we're going to connect each movement to an inhale or an exhale. And when we're doing that, we're making a connection with our mind, our body, and our breath. So what we're doing right now and what I'm doing is sitting in what we call an easy seat. So I'm sitting, as the kids say, crisscross applesauce, but I'm making sure that I'm sitting on my sits bones, which are really just my bottom, okay? But making sure that's evenly distributed so I'm not leaning on one side or the other, okay? Another thing when we're sitting in this position, which is really a great position to focus and it's a great position to relax. So when we're sitting in this position with legs are crossed, and as you see, I'm sitting on like a bolster or a pillow. If you need some height to elevate you, sit on or fold up a blanket or have a firm pillow that you can sit on, and it helps to relax our muscles as well and relieve some pressure on our knees. So we're sitting evenly, we're comfortable. We're also sitting up nice and tall, which is really giving us some pressure on our core so that we're working our core. But we're also, I want to make sure that our shoulders are relaxed. So make sure your shoulders are relaxed and they're not tensed and up to your ears. So let's make sure that our shoulders are relaxed. You can either place your hands on your knees facing forward, facing upward, or you can face them down. So we're in this position to prepare for meditation or for mindful movement. So with this movement, this first movement we're going to do, we're going to inhale, and on the inhale, we're going to slowly turn to the right. We're going to bring our right hand behind us, and then we'll bring our left hand to our right knee, and we're going to slowly turn to the right. Okay, we're not rushing it, we're not pressuring ourselves, but just slow movement. As far as you feel comfortable, then you can be in that position. So when we do this, we're going to do this on the inhale. So it will look like inhale, and then the exhale, we're going to come back forward. So this time we're going to turn to our left. We're going to inhale, bring that left hand behind us, gently turn, and exhale, return back. It's a nice way to stretch. Remember, we're not forcing the stress. As far as you can go, that's where you go, where you feel comfortable. On the inhale, and then on the exhale, you return. Okay, so that's called the easy seat. What we're going to do is we're going to kind of spread our knees so that they're shoulder width apart. And we're going to bring our hands right up under our shoulders like this. We don't want them too far away from our shoulders or too far under our shoulders. Just right where our shoulders are. And when we're in this position, it's called a flat back. And so you notice that my back is flat. It's not arched yet, but it's flat. Okay, I've brought my belly into my spine so that I get some work in my core. And I think about, when I'm in this position, think about a string that might be pulling me right from the center of my head to help keep that flat back. So when we do what we call cat and cow move, it's kind of like what a cat or cow might look like. So on the inhale, we're going to bring our tailbone up to the sky. We're going to drop our belly, and we're going to bring our chest up and our head up. So it would look like this. Okay, that's the cow. But when we do this, so I'm going back to flat back. So when we do this and I inhale, I drop my belly, I tip my tailbone up, and I bring my chest out, open my chest, and head up slightly. Okay, that's the inhale. Then when I exhale, I'm going to do just the opposite and do what we call the cat pose. So this time I'm going to tuck my tailbone in. I'm going to bring my torso up and arch it, and I'm going to bring my neck down, and my chin is going to be touching my chest, just like a cat does. Okay, so the inhale is cow, the tailbone is up to the sky, belly's dropped, chest is up, and exhale, I tuck my tailbone in, arch my back, chin to my chest. So we're stretching those muscles. Then I go back to cow on the inhale. And then the exhale, cat. Then one more time, inhale. And exhale, cat. And that's a really good way to stretch our muscles, to relax, and then connect our breath to movements. And we're connecting our mind, body, and our breath together. And at that time, we're really focusing on each movement, where our body parts are for that movement, as well as our inhales and our exhales. The next movement is what we call a child pose. And so with the child pose, we're going to be in that same position, but this time we're going to spread our knees out a little bit further. And we're going to actually think about your toes, your big foot, and have them touching. And we're going to bring our hips back down towards the heel of our feet. And we're going to stretch our arms and relax our head to the earth. And just relax. And just take some normal breaths in and out. Just notice your breath, inhale and exhale. And just relax. We're stretching those muscles in our shoulders and our arms. We're stretching the hips as well. Just take some breaths. Focus on your breath. Notice any sensations in your body. And when you're ready, you can gently move your hands towards you and bring your chest back up. Now let me share a couple of variations of this child pose. What you can do too is bring your knees together and then bring your hips back to the heels of your feet and stretch this way with your arms extended and your head down to the earth. Or you can bring your arms to your sides if that feels more comfortable and relax. Notice your breath. Don't need to change it. Just notice each inhalation and each exhalation. And you can sit in this posture, whichever one is comfortable for you, whether it's extending your arms or spreading those hips out, and relax. Do this as long as it's beneficial to you. And just be mindful to bring yourself out of this position in whatever way is comfortable for you, so you're not stressing any muscles.